morning, ladies and gentlemen. Um, when last we left our adventure here, uh, our party had just uh, slaughtered basically all of the cultists that they had been following for the last 30 days or so. Um, and had opened the storeroom containing the loot from several towns and had found a trapdoor. And so that's where we'll be starting today.
Yes.
Nibbles, I'm going to round up the rest of the camp and explain what's befallen this place. You and Kane, go kick doors and pull drawers. See if we can't find any more information on this cult and just how deeply entrenched they've been here.
And when you say kick doors and check drawers, I look down at my legs and I kind of just lift one up and wiggle my foot at you and say, I guess I would be fitted to check drawers. And look up at Kane like, you got to kick doors.
Even his mask blush.
See?
Oh my.
Oh my.
So yeah, Angus spends the morning, he goes into the mess hall and just pretty much calls out to all the folks and says, ask them all to come outside to talk.
Okay.
You know, and he's going to lay out the tale of what happened in Greenest and their long road tracking these cultists to this place, and explain to them that like he really believed that it was just a handful, but when they were confronted, it appeared the whole camp was infested with cultists, including their leader. So he needs to know who's ready to take charge of this camp now that the half-orc showed his hand.
So,
And then
like
we
the
cut it
15
off.
or so people that are left, kind of just look at you and go on about their day.
Kill them all, their cultists.
They're pretty much they're a work camp. They're here fixing the road, so
They're not worried about it at all, that there's like 15 dead bodies in the courtyard, and they're cool with us. They're not tripping.
yeah, no, they're just like, all right, whatever, you know. I'm gonna go back over here and go to work again, you know.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know, I just wanted to make sure we didn't make too big of a stir, you know.
Right. So Mike, while you're searching rooms and stuff, you do find a bag with 6 polished gems and a bunch of small jewelry type items, all together worth about 1,400 gold.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh. What about like information? That's a like any letters, notes, the plans. You know what I'm saying? So we're not blindly. Is there nothing like that?
No. The only thing you do find is in the strong room is a ledger that has all of
Okay, there was a okay.
the like one, the crates that came in, and 2, it has like a list of personal treasure items that are there from the various work camp members and things.
Okay, so
Because basically you'll notice that there's no locks on any of the doors other than the strong room door, so anything that was valuable to people that are there is being kept in that strong room.
Well then.
okay, well we're gonna let them know too that hey, where all y'all's valuables have been kept and stored, we've discovered a trapdoor. So if
I
you got
say-
something in there that's worth some money to you, you might be
I
wanting
say-
to get it out now.
We get all the stuff, all the crates that are marked,
Mm-hmm.
get them on a wagon and get them sent back to Greenest
Yep.
with a sealed letter. You know, that will still leave crates in here. He said some of them were marked, not all of them.
Correct.
So the ones we send back to Greenest, we get loaded up and to get ready to send back. Is there anything in particular in these personal crates?
Yeah, John alluded to it earlier. Potions, scrolls, or anything that might require an Arcana check.
Yeah. You search
No
through some,
shit.
you do find a bag of healing potions.
All right.
That's a start. Okay.
Only 3 of them are any good.
Okay, we got 3 healing potions in.
Well, since I think we were out, weren't we?
I had 1.
Okay. I know I was out.
I think I was out. Let me see.
I thought you gave your last one to Kane, man, to save him at the end of that fight.
I had 2.
Oh, okay. So that'll work. So we're back up to having a method, a small method of healing, but
So I'll
Still.
give everybody gets a healing potion. I'll take 1 and y'all piece. Because if y'all need one, I can always bamf in and zip out.
no shit, right? Are they the standard 2d4 plus 2, JD?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm carrying 2 of those now.
No trinkets, no rings, necklaces, magical daggers, anything in there?
No.
Those gems that equated to 1,400 gold pieces, is that part of the treasure that go back to Greeners?
No.
No, this was in a separate. Because you gotta remember, this isn't just the treasure. The stuff that's in here in the strong room isn't just the treasure from Greenhurst either. It's from several towns that were looted over the past month or so.
All right.
This was a loot train where they come behind the army and grab all the goods and put them on the train and take them to the. This seems to be like, to me anyways, it seems to be like they're using this work camp for the road, the main road, as their little joint. Like they did it, they made it themselves and made this little outpost. To me, that's what it sounds like.
Basically, yeah.
Have we seen the little thief?
No.
We've not seen her since we've arrived, have we?
Nope.
Okay. I was curious as to if she had a information or a part to play in all this too.
No, I don't think she
But-
actually made the trip north to this camp.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't so. She was an NPC that definitely piqued my interest. I wanted to talk to her a little more. I know she was working against the cult as well. That's why I was kind of curious.
So
Right.
that trap door's in the storeroom, right?
Yep.
I suggest I go in there and I tell Anvil and Kane, well, we didn't find any specific information about what they're here for. I say lock that door and let's go in that hole.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna give the workers a chance to get their personal valuables out and get our crates out to send back to Greenest or El Terrell, truly, because the people that are there, that what's his face? I got his name written down somewhere. They'll know what to do with it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, let's lock the door and let's see where this hole takes us. Then.
Okay. Yeah, you jump down into the hole after having spent the morning arranging things.
Got to
And
keep that good name out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
We don't need to fight battles on two fronts.
That's
What do you
right.
mean the party of tears here to kill us? We didn't do anything wrong.
Like the door's locked. They can't get in. The door's locked.
Is that a tree swaying in the wind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like water.
That's cool, isn't it?
That's freaking awesome.
Living maps, baby. They work.
Well done, JD. I love it.
So the tunnel takes you down. You know, it goes probably like 6 feet under the ground and goes, I don't know, quarter mile or so outside the camp. When you exit the tunnel, through some brush and everything, you find yourself in the middle of the Mirror of Dead Men. Everybody, go ahead and give me a perception.
That's a swamp, right?
Yes.
Okay. Perception?
Perception or survival.
Oh, survival. I like that better. I think I get the same. No, I'm better at survival. Okay. 9 plus 4, 13 for my survival check.
14 plus 4, 18.
A 6 plus 1, 17. Or a 6, 7. 7. 9 minus 7.
Okay, so everybody but John can hear around.
I can't see.
Amongst the den of the swamp, voices, growling and murmuring, indistinctly in Draconic. Does anybody here speak Draconic?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I speak Common, Draconic, Dwarven, Elvish, and Infernal.
Okay. And you can also, Mike, you and Rocky see humanoid footprints leading off deeper into the swamp.
And they've left us a trail to follow, it appears. Can we tell what kind of footprints they are?
Roll a nature check.
16.
You recognize the footprints of lizard men.
Ooh. Ooh. Looks like they be lizard folk tracks.
But JD, out of game for a second. That warding skill that I have now, can I cast that at any time as long as I spend out those sorcerer points, or does it have to be in combat?
I believe it's any time you want.
As an action, you can spend 1 to 5 sorcery points to create a magical ward around yourself or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you. And it lasts until you finish a long rest or until you use this feature again. So you can do it at a time. You can only do one person at a time, but...
Yeah, well, I'm the squishiest one here, I think. Other than Nibbles.
Well, Nibbles' armor class jumps exponentially once she starts fighting. Yours doesn't.
Especially if she also used mage armor.
Because if I can't and I'm blade thingy, If I cast shield and I'm blade singing, dude, my armor class shoots up to 26.
Yeah, I would put
So
that
I'm
ward on
good.
you, Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna go expend out 2 points for the ward.
Okay.
Okay, and so I got that till my next long rest.
Nice. So you get to roll 2d8.
Yeah, to reduce
No,
damage.
he gets 2d8 that he can roll when he's attacked.
When he's attacked. Oh, okay, that's cool. It's a little different from the Abjurer's ward. Okay. Because, yeah, the Abjurer, once they cast their first abjuration spell of the day, their ward appears.
Yeah.
And it's just there. And it's a set amount of points. You don't actually roll, but that's still awesome. Okay, cool. Nice. And it doesn't take a reaction or anything. He just, whenever he's attacked and takes damage, he gets to roll those.
I believe so. Let me double check. When the worded creature takes damage, you can expend a number of those dice, roll them, and reduce the damage taken by the total rolled on those dice. So, yeah, no, so he
Nice.
gets
Okay.
2d8 to,
So it doesn't affect his mechanics at all either. That's nice. Okay.
yeah.
And it's not like a concentration spell or anything like that.
No, it's just
No,
there.
it's just it's there, and when you get attacked, you can choose to, oh, hey, that's gonna hurt. Let me roll a d8 and drop some of that points.
Well, pretty much any time I get hurt, I guess I can roll.
No, it expends the dice when you do it. So each time, so if you only have 2 dice, you could roll both of them for one attack, or you could roll one and then still have one.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like the fighter's combat dice in that way, where you're expending the die whenever you use it.
Okay. Like a battle master maneuver.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. That's still badass.
Or bardic inspiration dice for the
Yeah,
bard.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
You expend that dice when you use it. Okay, cool.
But it's a great use for sorcery points if you're not using it for anything else.
I want to lean back to Kane and ask him if he hears those whisperings. Sounds to me like something's talking around us.
I don't think I'm gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna spend those on that board. If I get hit and then they're gone and then I don't have them again until my next long rest, you guys are more excited about it than I am. That doesn't sound that hot to me. I
don't see how it's not. If you were to use it during combat, it's going to take your action. If you use it now, it's available to you until
but I'm not talking about using it at all. I just don't see. It's a one-off kind of thing. For 2 sorcery points, that's
okay.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a potential of 16 damage that you could negate.
Dude, it's a D8 extra hit points for your character is how you need to look at it. It's not that it's a one-off anything. It's a D8 extra hit points.
All right, just okay. I'll go and cast it and just kind of see how it works out. But I think there's a lot better uses for sorcery points than something that gets hit and goes away. I thought the Bastion of Law was. I thought it was something that stayed with you till your next long rest, so that anytime you got hit, you could roll your hit die and negate that damage. But it can expend,
and the more sorcery points you spend, the more dice you get.
Yeah, when the warded creature takes damage, it expends a number of those hit dice, roll them, and reduce the damage taken by the total roll of those dice. So basically, once I get hit,
you're
I roll.
Buying dice by expending sorcery points.
Okay. Well, I'll just roll with it, and I'll expend 2 dice and just see how that rolls.
Oh, Mike, you thought you got to roll it every time you got?
Yeah.
Yo, no, that's pretty. That's
That
pretty
would be
OP.
OP.
Actually.
Yeah.
Okay. But at 6 levels, you would start thinking you would see things like that.
No, that's more like a 20th level kind of thing.
Yeah, because Gloom's
Yeah, to be able to reduce damage every time you got hit is pretty.
Twilight Cleric.
Yeah, I still
gains hit points
I
back
still
from
see
its,
it, man.
totem.
It's expend a sorcery point to get temporary hit points is basically what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it ain't bad. It might not be as great as what you first thought, but it ain't bad, bro. But yeah, you're right. Let's play with it and see how it works
See
out.
how it works. Yep.
Some stuff looks better on paper than it does in use, and some stuff
Yeah,
works a lot
I was
better
just
than
looking at a
things on paper.
comparison to, like, the feats that, I mean, not the feats, but the special abilities you get, like at 14 and 18. And those are wowers. Those are like, Spirit restores up to 100 points, divided those amongst, almost like a channel divinity kind of thing of 100 points of healing at 18, so.
What level do you get there?
That's at 18.
Oh, yeah, that's 18.
Clockwork
Yeah.
Cavalcade, yeah.
I'm just seeing how I'm just trying to understand how it scales. So, anyways, I don't want to trip up the game. Let's go.
No, man, it's better to understand, especially with new abilities, how they work before we get into it.
The reason I thought that is because you have to roll them. You could literally roll 2 ones, and that's 2 points of damage, and you just spent 2 sorcery points to reduce damage 2 points.
I see what you're saying. Okay,
why in the world why I would spend 2 sorcery points to reduce damage 2 points?
See, I thought it was like the Abjure reward. Like when you decide to cast that, you go ahead and roll them, and you have that ward on you. You have those extra hit points already there before you're attacked or anything like that. It does, to me, to roll them when you're attacked seems like an extra step that doesn't need to be there. I thought it was you start your day off, you spend a sorcery point and give yourself a roll of a D8 extra hit points to go with you until you rest again, long rest again. Mm-hmm. That's how I thought it worked.
No, the idea is that it's your clockwork soul aligning with things and going, you're getting hit and you're going, oh no, let me reduce that damage so I don't get dead.
Okay, it's rebalancing is what you're saying, JD.
Basically,
which is kind of the whole concept of the clockwork soul is all about balance. Okay, I get it. I understand the most basic mechanic of it. It's extra hit points. That's what it is. And like when you're 13th level, it wouldn't hurt you to I can expend 3 of these. You know what I'm saying? That could be a 24-point hit point reduction. You know what I'm saying? I can see how because it costs sorcery points, but you get 1 per level. The higher level you get, the more effective that ward can be, because it said you can expend up to 5.
Yeah.
So you could take a real nasty hit from something and be like, hold on, bam, I'm using 4 sorcery points, I'm rolling 48, and I'm reducing it by that much.
Yeah, and after you use it, you can expend hit points, or you can expend more sorcery points and put more dice in.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
It's one of those features that's not restricted by rest. It's just restricted by the amount of points you have available.
So if he's got, okay. So he can use it again.
Yeah. He can go
up to 5.
Okay,
up to 5.
Yeah. Well,
right? That's how that reads.
So, like, when he's like level 15 and he has 15 sorcery points, he can put 5 into it, reduce that damage by 5d8 from whatever he's taking, and then go, okay, I'm going to take another action, spend more sorcery points, put more dice into it.
Oh, wow, okay. So he can spend up to 5 at one time.
It's like a refillable gumball.
But he can continue to, as long as he's spending points to do it, he has that ability to do it if he has the available points, is what you're saying.
Correct.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's way strong, Mike.
Yeah, but
The only reason you're sneezing at it right now.
Sorcery points to expend on it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. At low level, it's kind of a toss-up between do I want to spend the points on, this defensive ability, or do I want to spend them on, twinning spells and shit.
It's definitely because you only have 6 points. It doesn't look as good to you. But when you have 10 points, it may look a lot better to you depending on how combat is going. So okay, I see how it works. I totally get it, and yeah, it's one of those things that the higher level you get, the better it is because you have the larger pool you have. Yeah, I used to do playing Kai at low level was hard like that because you only got like 5 points. Then you really got to pick and choose when and where and what to use them on. Mm-hmm. But once he was 14th level, shit, I was throwing key points out left and right. Bring that shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, okay. I get it. But yeah, I see what you're saying, Mike. At this point in time, I have better uses for my sorcery points. Unless you get 20'd by a fucking swamp troll,
Mm-hmm.
You get critted by a swamp troll, you might be glad you got 2 sorcery points left that you could reduce that damage by. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just think it's at this point, it's a lot of cost for a random outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could just do 1 point and do 1d8.
Well, at 43 hit points, it's more significant that I have at least the opportunity of on the median 4 points per roll.
The good thing is, it doesn't cost him his action, bonus action, or reaction if he needs to use it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't affect his mechanics. So he doesn't have to cast it now. The only time he would ever cast it is if he actually took damage, in case, then he can reduce it.
Right. Well, it's an action to spend the points to do it. So.
Oh, it is. So.
Yeah. So it's good to do it while you're not in combat, because then you have that ability open to go, okay, I'm taking damage, let me reduce that.
Yeah, I think I probably would at least use 1 point at the start of a day. Me personally, that's just me. But I see that I would do it just so I have that ability available that's not going to fuck with my mechanics. You know what I'm saying? It's like putting one in the chamber. Mm-hmm. If I need to shoot, there's already one in the chamber. It's not going to take me the time to put the clip in, cock it, take it off safe. It's not going to burn my action. You know what I'm saying? To have that available to me is where I'm thinking. Because if you do use it, then if you haven't pre-set it up, then that's your whole action to have that available. Whereas you can pre-set it up, keep your mechanics, and then you can dip into, like JD was saying, you can dip into it and use that ability anytime you needed to, as long as you had a sorcery point.
Yeah, okay. And if you need
more sorcery points,
you can burn spell slots to make them, so...
It might be one of those better to have it and not need it situations.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Or not.
I'll spend 2 out right now for 2d8, and let's go. Let's rock and roll.
All right. So, yeah. So you guys find this trail. Are you gonna follow it?
Actually, Kane speaks Draconic, and you said they're mumbling in Draconic. I want to know what's being. Before we got off on this, I was like, do you hear those voices around us? Sounds like something's talking.
Yeah. Do I understand what they're saying?
Well, if they're lizard folk, you do.
always talking to you.
It says they're murmuring indistinctly, so even if you speak Draconic, you wouldn't be able to understand what they're saying.
Okay.
It's far enough off. It's like the background noise kind of thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Can I discern how far away? Like, I mean, is it like within 100 feet?
Give me a survival check.
Survival check. Here we are. Here we go. It's a nat 20 for 24.
I mean, it's all over the place. Like you, basically, it's like think about like the flies, buzzing around in places where you can hear them, but you can kind of hear them everywhere. If that makes sense.
Okay. I let the group know, hey, we're not alone. As you can hear, stay frosty.
Well, let's follow the trail stealthily then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you can hear
Huh?
I can't hear shit.
Yeah. So much for that.
Anvil always voices and talks to himself. You hear him too?
Yeah, I got a 13 on my stealth.
Great. Now 2 people are
I got a
hearing
5. So my big old feet are just like slurping through the muck.
Yeah, I got a 8.
Where's Jerome,
On
the fir
myself.
tree branch, when you need him?
Right. The twig of deception.
The twig, yeah.
What was it? The twig of
Jerome, the twig of deception.
the twig of deception, or
It was the Jerome, the twig of
Jerome.
deception. Yeah. I carried that damn stick around for like a year.
Do we know
That
the
was the scariest
nature?
twig.
Do we know the nature of lizardmen? I mean, do we know if they are lawful good, lawful evil? Do we have a general idea of where they stand on the
moral spectrum?
morals?
Culturally.
I believe they're neutral.
Roll a nature check. What do you know?
Let's see. Oh, that's a nat 20 on my nature check.
Jesus.
So 24.
I got a 16
Back
on a
up.
nature check.
So apparently I'm an expert on lizardmen for
I'm
some
from the
reason.
woods, not the.
Oh, you can't even joke.
Yeah, I'm from the woods.
Hopefully, I'm
not
not
the
ruined.
swamp.
I'm not like wasting these.
Did you roll one too?
Look at me, man. Look at this.
Okay, basically we've all studied lizardmen in our childhood because we're fucking experts here.
I heard about them through the grapevine.
So
This is what we know.
You know that they're a neutral. They're sort of a primitive society, basically.
Yep. They're barbaric. They respect strength. They'll eat anything.
Yep.
Well, I got to be careful.
But they're not necessarily
Snack.
They're not necessarily evil. But yeah, primitive society is the best way to describe them. They're nor are they very benevolent. If they can eat you, they probably would. Think of them as like a tribe of cannibals in the Amazon. They might trade beads. They might trade beads with you. They might boil you in a pot. So
Well, I whispered to my compadres, do you want to see if we can get some information from them about this trail and where it leads, or What do you guys feel? Did you wake up on, like, what side of the bed did you wake up on this morning?
Same side of the bed I wake up on every morning.
Oh, okay. So ready to kick ass and take names. Okay.
I mean, I don't know how to speak to lizards, but if you do,
I do.
well, then by all means.
You guys' passive perception, nobody has above a 14, right?
We all have 14.
Yeah. Okay. So about 7 hours down this trail, you guys have been walking, and it's difficult terrain. It's all muddy, deep water, muddy and guck, and like there are parts where there is no actual trail. It's just sort of, but you can tell that it's been shaped in a way, like trees are clear cut and burned off, just so that the people going this way know, this is the way to go.
Okay. Do we have to roll checks to not get lost, or
No, the trail is clear enough that you guys can find it easy. But along the way, about 7 hours in, let's see which one's gonna bite who here.
they just got awfully close?
Yeah, they beat your stealth check or your passive perception, so they're stealthed. They get surprised.
Oh, okay.
So does that mean they get advantage on their attack?
Yeah.
I'll negate that.
You can't because you don't know they're there.
Let's see. How is that? It has nothing to say about this. Sorry. Your connection with the plane of absolute order allows you to equalize chaotic moments for a creature you can see within 60 feet.
John, hold on.
Is about to roll with advantage or disadvantage. You can use your reaction to prevent the roll from being affected by advantage or disadvantage. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. You can regain all expended uses after a long rest. It doesn't say anything about.
Yeah,
I mean, if they were invisible and I didn't see them, then I could
that would qualify as a chaotic moment. Right. So yeah,
Okay.
You would be able to.
I mean, they're attacking with surprise. I get it, but it's not like they're invisible and I can't see them. I see them at the last second and go, well,
balance.
Let's yeah.
Well, I'm not even sure which one of you they're attacking yet, so hold on.
Doesn't matter.
Well, they popped up in right next to us. With are these crocodile?
Yes, they're crocodiles.
Crocodile. Okay.
Figure out who they're attacking.
Okay.
Is this the marching order?
Is that what that is? Oh yeah, that ugly crocodile. I had to zoom in to see a better picture. Nice. Gotta love swamp combat. There's so much nasty shit you can.
This is the marching order you guys would like to have?
Yeah, we kept the same marching order as original.
Okay.
The only reason Mike moved forward is we thought we were going to be talking to lizardmen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this first one is going to attack Kibbles.
Nibbles?
Yeah, Nibbles, whatever his name is.
Her name.
Sorry.
Boom.
Her name.
Damn, called you by the wrong name and misgendered you. All in the same state.
Man, where's the social justice warriors when you need them?
So are you using your ability to negate the advantage? On this first attack.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So 18 plus 4 is a 22.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. You'll take 7 piercing damage, and you are grappled. And until the grapple ends, you are restrained. As this giant crocodile lunges out of the water and bites you.
All right.
How many hit points do you have, Rocky?
77.
77. Okay. Okay.
A whole freaking pile of them, Michael.
The second one is going to attack you, Mike.
Okay.
15 or... So 15 plus 4... Does a 19 hit you?
It does.
Okay. For 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And you are also now restrained. Or, well, grappled and restrained.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use the 2D8 to negate to offset that damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Yeah. Hang on. 2D8. Too many dice here. Okay. It's a 6 and a 3. That's 9.
So you take 0 damage, but you're still grappled.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure it was worth 2 sorcery points, but there you go.
I mean, to save a quarter of your hit points? Yeah, we'll see how the rest of the combat goes, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time will only tell.
And with that, let's go ahead and
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
All right. 14 for me.
17 for me.
That is a 22 for me.
Nice. Remember, John, you can use acrobatics to get out of a grapple.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, you got other ways to get out of a grapple. Never mind.
No, we were on the same page. Because once I blade song as a bonus action, I get advantage on all acrobatic checks.
Yep, you sure do. Nice. I'll be back. I'm going last in initiative anyway.
Okay. So at the top of the round is Kane.
All right. Just read this real quick. Okay. So the only way I can really actually break the restrained is to do a strength check, right? There's no other way of getting out of it.
Strength check or acrobatics. So yes, it's either athletics or acrobatics.
All right. Well, since I'm not, I'm a sorcerer. I'm going to try to acrobatic my way out of the restraint,
Okay.
and that is a 16. 13 plus 3.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to step out of the mouth.
There you go. Okay. Okay. Hang on. And let's see what we got here.
That's your action.
That's my action.
Movement and bonus action.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, that's my action. Crap. As a bonus action. Oh, come on, Mike. Let's see here. What do I have? I have any spells that are bonus action.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, I'm already out. I'm already out of the restrained. Yeah, just action and reaction spells. I don't have any bonus action spells. So I guess, and I've already used my action, so I can't. Now, would I be able to expend out sorcery points to now cast something as a bonus action?
If one of your meta magics quickens,
Yeah, quicken. Right. I've got twin and quicken.
then yeah, you can spend points to quicken a spell and cast it as a bonus action.
Okay, that's what I want to do then. I want to go ahead and where is everybody? I'm going to go ahead and quicken and spend. What do I want to spend? I'll spend another 2 sorcery points. So now I'm down to 2. And I'm going to cast Shatter at level 2. And where's the little icon here? Let's just say not that big. I think it's like 15 by 15 or something like that.
I think Shatter is 20-foot radius.
Let's see. Shatter is a 10-foot radius, so 20-foot diameter.
Okay.
So even a little bit big. So that's about right there. I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, what I want to do is I want to do that. Okay. It's a Constitution save.
Okay.
DC 17.
It passed. So take
Oh.
half.
Okay. So
Great.
yeah. So 3d8. Oh, that's not a bad roll. It's a 6, 8, and a 2. That's 16, so that would still be 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And also what happens here...
Nothing else happens because it saved.
Yeah, okay. Okay, fair enough.
But it also can't take reactions until the end of its next turn either because it took over half its damage in a single attack.
So it's not able to take an opportunity attack?
Correct.
Okay. Well, that being said, but if I moved out of the way, it's already. So the one that's got nibbles is already
Right, it can't
When-
attack again because it's
Can
only got its
attack.
bites.
So yeah. So let me use that to my advantage here. Let me get the let me get out of the dodge here. Let's see. Let me go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would put me right about there.
Okay.
And that is my turn. Thank you for your indulgence. And that's me.
All right, Nibbles, you are currently or Kibbles, rather, you are currently grappling. John. Are you muted?
From here, I just see a circle of spinning something as if he's like his internet's bad or something.
I'm showing him as muted, so.
Oh, well, let's message him. Let's see.
He might be dealing with his kids.
Yeah. So, while we got like a small break here, can you explain that mechanic again about? So, I cause enough damage that it couldn't take a reaction. How does that work?
So
That's his
massive damage
Constitution. Yeah, massive damage rule that he's been using.
When a creature takes damage from a single source equal to or greater than half its hit point maximum, it must succeed on a DC.
Or greater than half its hit points, it has to roll.
Yeah. Or suffer a random effect determined by a roll on a system shock table. For example, a creature
John's
has a hit
back.
point
It's your
maximum-
turn.
Yeah, I know. I could hear y'all. I don't know why y'all couldn't hear me.
You were muted.
You were
that's
muted.
why.
No, I wasn't. My computer's fucking stupid.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Go Into a Blade Song, which bumps my AC up to a 21.
I don't think you can blade song while you're restrained.
Why not?
Let's see. Bonus action, blade song. Is really restrained passive, down medium or armor or shield, if he's 2 hands by the time open, this is blade song at a time. Oh, okay, no, actually you're fine, as long as you're not incapacitated, so. Okay.
Okay. And then, so I get an attack and an extra attack. So now I can, it's like, if I stab him with my rapier, I can cast Shocking Grasp also, correct?
Correct.
That's what I want to do. I want to stab it in the upper part of its mouth with a dagger. Ugh. And then I want to reach over and like I'm sure I got my hand on like its tongue or the inside of its bottom jaw because I'm little. I'm probably inside of its mouth. And I'm just going to Shocking Grasp it.
Okay, well, go ahead and start making your attack rolls at disadvantage because you're restrained.
Yep. So that's 19. Oh, I rolled a 19 and then I rolled a 20.
So 19 plus...
So 19 plus 6 is a 25 to hit.
Okay, that hits. So go ahead
So that
and roll
does
your damage for your attack.
one.
Go ahead and roll your attack damage.
That's 1d4 plus 3. It's not that 1d3. It's right there, right there. You will take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, or as my second attack, I'm going to Shocking Grasp.
Okay. Roll the attack at disadvantage.
13 plus 8, a 21.
That hits.
So that's 2d8. if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2d8 lightning damage to the mouth, yo. Trying to blow this thing's face off. Oh, a 7 and an 8. 15 points of lightning damage.
Nice. It goes limp as you electrocute it.
I am no longer grappled and or restrained. And for my movement, I got 30 foot of natural movement now, plus another 20 because I'm blade songing in my mobile.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I am.
So you ignore difficult terrain, so that makes sense. Yeah.
Yep. I am going to run way back over here behind Kane.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn. Thank you for your diligence.
Yeah, so actually, Kane, you would have only made it to about here. Sorry.
I'm lagging so bad. What is this white top?
I'm just saying where I'm at. I'm not running behind him. I'm saying where I'm at.
Yeah. Okay, now it's the crocodile's turn. It's gonna just attack the nearest thing, so.
Sorry, dude. We dipped on you, bro.
And completely miss. So.
Bitch.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. Y'all didn't dip on me. I didn't even notice you running away.
And bottoms around. Rocky, it's your turn. You've got one
I'm
angry
blank.
crocodile left at you.
I'm waiting. Okay. There's a nat 20
Oh, shit.
with my reckless. I'm not even gonna lie. Rolled an 8 and a 20. So that's 18 damage before I roll.
Yeah, you cleave this crocodile in half.
That's a croc.
There we go. I thought I'd have to hit it twice, but I splattered him.
I was thinking about shooting a fireball down the one eye was in his mouth.
Yeah, I broke his back with my hammer. And then
So you guys have been traveling through this swamp all day. When you come across a camp, it's not much of a camp, just a clearing that's slightly drier than the muck you've been wading through. But there are 4 wicker lean-tos and a stone platform, and 3 dugout canoes drawn up near one of the lean-tos. A few dozen yards beyond the campsite in the direction you've been traveling, dry land ends. Other than moss-covered trees, fallen logs, and thick clumps of reed, nothing rises above the still black water.
ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
you may need those canoes.
Who's in the camp?
Since morning.
They take us all by.
Let's see. Let's do it this way. High or low?
Hi.
Okay. So you arrive just prior to sunset, so there's nobody in the camp at this time.
Okay.
Well, let's investigate the camp.
Maybe take a long rest.
Or at least a short one, huh?
All right, we can take a long one because I'll cast Liam in his tiny hut and we can all get in that.
Well, how long have we been traveling? I don't think we've been traveling in the swamp that
8 hours.
Yeah, to get a long rest, you have to be traveling 16 hours.
No, you don't.
No.
So
No,
you could do
it's
8
You
hours.
get one
Like you
long
could,
rest per 24.
24-hour period.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think we need to take that now. Take a short rest.
Yeah, we could definitely take a short rest here. But wherever we go to take a long rest, whether in this muck or some other crap, right before we do it, I cast Liam in a tiny hut. We're good for at least 8 hours. Everybody gets good sleep.
Yeah. How? Okay. I'll go ahead and take a short rest, but before I do, I want to expend out my 2 sorcery points for that ward.
Okay, smart. That way you get them back.
I'm going to use one of my,
ward, and you get them back.
I'm going to use one of my hit die to 2 plus my con mod is 3. I get 5 hit points back.
I got you there.
So I'm up to 41.
Yep. While they're resting, I'm going to be rifling through the camp.
Okay.
Never been inside of an alligator before.
Yeah, it's quite a mouthful in it.
Okay.
I would.
You don't
There.
gain sorcery points unless he finishes a long rest, so.
No, I've got the blood well vial as my one uncommon item, and
Right.
Bingo.
so
Are
I
you gonna use that?
I prick my finger for 1 hit point, and then I use 1 hit die.
Okay.
So we're giving me 5 sorcery points.
Nice.
That is smooth, Jack.
Nice.
Okay, while you're rifling through the camp here, let's see. Are you guys starting a fire or anything like that?
What kind of temperature are we in right now? Is it like, I mean, how cold is it? Is it like Florida swamp, or is it like Minnesota swamp?
I'm trying to think. It's the north, so probably closer
Minnesota
to like Minnesota swamp.
We're in the Yukon swamp.
Ugh.
It's like Idaho, you know, where it's not so much the cold as much as the damp that sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. How many times can you cast that Liam's hut? 1 or 2 times a day? How many times?
As many spell slots as you have to use on it.
Slots. I can cast it 3 times a day.
Because I think inside that's a contained temperature, right? I mean, it stays at a constant.
Yes, it's dry, it's warm. It's the ultimate camping tent.
Nothing can nothing can enter that's not already in.
Mm-hmm.
It's bear proof.
We can exit and we can enter as long as we're in there before. We can shoot arrows out of it, like stick our arms out with bows, plink, and then pull back in. You can stick your hand out and cast the spell.
We can shoot arrows out of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it won't stop arrows. We don't even have to stick our hand out. Like, we can literally stand inside there and shoot arrows and shit.
Yeah, it just keeps magic from going in or out.
Yes. Right. But you can stick your hand out and your head out, cast your spell, and then pull right back in.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, if you want to do that, John, that sounds like a good.
The thing is, though, John, if you cast it and you leave it,
it's done.
The spell goes away.
Goes away, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I cast it, it's going to take 10 minutes to cast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it takes 1 minute to cast it.
Or 1 minute to cast.
10 rounds. That's what I was thinking. 10 rounds, but 1 minute. Yeah. So
Well, if you
Well,
got
you
the
don't even
spot,
have
if
to
you
use a
got
spell slot. You can cast it as a ritual.
that's also true.
Yeah,
and that would
that takes 10 minutes to cast. There's your 10 minutes right there if you ritually cast it. And then it keeps your spell slots.
my concern is that obviously there's an encampment of what we're supposing are lizard people. I don't want to like light a beacon of. I don't want to like light a fire so that they know
Yeah, the
that we're
atmosphere
moving.
inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside.
Sounds nice.
All right, I'll take 10 minutes before we start resting and he starts ransacking. I'll take 10 minutes and ritually cast Liam's tiny hut around us, and then you guys can venture out and search and whatever.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
That's a great plan. All
And
right.
from a logistics standpoint, I know we've discussed this before in campaigns before, but does Liam's tiny hut have a floor? Or I mean, how like if something
Yes.
borrowed, so if something borrowed up from, let's say a purple worm,
So
borrowed up, it would be stopped by the thing, or it would be able to get up underneath the hut.
think of it like if it's a marble, and we're standing in the marble, but it can go through the floor. It'll go through the bottom of the floor to make the sphere. So you're still standing on the ground, but you still have that shell underneath of you, so nothing can come up either.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
It can't come from any direction. Nothing can get in from any direction.
Yeah.
Imagine a
Sorry.
forest globe.
Dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave its area.
Gotcha. Okay.
No, around and above you.
Around and
Not below you. Not below you. So something could technically burrow under.
But it can't get in.
Definition of around.
It just said it's a dome,
A dome.
meaning a bowl.
Yep.
On top of us. Something could burrow underneath the dome. That could happen. So it doesn't have a floor.
Okay. Thanks. That's what I was just.
After he
I was
read the
remembering-
wording,
I
I
was remembering the
understood it
hags.
perfectly.
I was remembering the hags when you had those
Mhm.
years ago, and I was just
That
curious.
hut banged them up because we were striking from the hut.
Yeah.
And their first couple of spell attempts wilted upon the dome. Then they dispelled it, and then the fight started. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Well-
David, you were about to tell me what I found rummaging through the tents and such.
Let's see. So basically, you find smoked fish, some lizards and birds that have been smashed flat and dried in the sun. And that's basically it. It's not really anything
Trouble.
of importance or treasure-like.
It's a trapper's camp.
Okay. Well, then I will definitely return to the dome, and well, thankfully we don't have to light a fire or anything.
Right.
And I'm just gonna kind of be alert if I can be
Okay.
for anything returning to the camp.
Do we take one of those canoes and you in front,
I get into our hut.
I'm in the middle, and then out?
Yeah, I'll go drag a canoe into the hut
No, look.
if suggested to me.
So we'll go across the water.
Yeah, I want to do that. I want to go grab a canoe for when we're done resting, so we can continue across the water. Exactly.
Okay, a canoe will not fit in the hut. It's a 10-foot dome.
No, we're not going to bring a canoe in. I'm just saying, after we're done with the hut and we leave, are we going to we're going to commandeer one of those canoes and go across the water?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm sitting in the middle. I'm too short to row.
I'll row.
Okay, before you guys have to worry about any of the canoes, Um,
Hey, bro, we're just making our plan.
yeah,
No.
no.
Purple one up to the bottom of the
Three
dome.
canoes pull up to the camp, and 9 lizardmen get out.
Oh shit!
Okay. Well, here's that chance, Mike, about talking to him.
Okay. Am I still in the dome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do my best and friendliest.
Hey, wait a minute. Check this out, dude. The dome is transparent to us. It is opaque of any color Nibbles chose as far as what they see. So they'll see a dome sitting there, but they can't see into it. So you can be anybody you want to be talking to these lizard men.
Oh, now that's interesting. That's interesting. All right.
That's correct.
Because
Yeah, don't make it look like those glass shower things. The smoky flavor. The
All right.
And it's a 10-foot diameter, not diameter, radius.
Yeah.
It's a 20-foot dome.
Yeah.
So a canoe would have fit inside of it.
Yeah, you're right.
Outsmarted your move.
So there's a canoe in there with us too.
And how many lizardmen are there? Like 3?
9.
There were
9.
nine lizard
3
men.
times 3. I normally talk in a very quiet whisper because I'm very shy.
B22 as well.
I'm going to try to project my
Is it
voice,
working now, guys?
and I'm going to say, I am the God of your ancestors. I require you to go and make a sacrifice. Do they? And I'm going to say, I need you to bring me all the information you can about the surrounding, now how am I going to go about this? I am the God of your ancestors. I need you to tell me what is going on in this swamp.
Okay, give me a deception check.
Deception, yeah. There we go. And D is for deception. That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Basically, I'm pumping up for information. I'm like, I need to know everything you know about what has been happening in the swamps. The ancestors require it of you. Do not disappoint me. I'm a loving God, but also can be wrathful. Depends on the day.
This is one of those. Damn. I didn't have everything figured out for this. Moments.
Kind of doing it on the fly here.
Well, yeah, and the broadness of your question, it's like, well, I mean, there's animals over here, and what do you,
Yeah, once
the
they started
squirrel
explaining, there was a butterfly over here, and there were there was a decomposing elk in the swamp.
Don't bullshit, JD. That the 20 deception check. Them boys know what's important. Don't play. We ain't worried about the elk that's rotting in the bayou 2 miles down.
I
We
understand
want to
that,
know
but the way that
what's
he
going on.
worded his command, essentially,
Yeah.
like,
I command you to tell me what has been happening in the swamp.
yeah,
There you go.
exactly. So, like, they just talk about everyday things that are happening in the swamp.
That's the bullshit.
Okay, well then when they start explaining that, like we killed an elk the other day, let it decomposing, I go, I'm not interested in your daily lives. I am interested in the happenings that affect the swamp in its entirety. Have there been strangers traveling to our swamp? I need to be informed if I am to protect you.
Give me a performance check.
Performance. That would be a 21.
Yeah. Yet again, one of those oh shit moments.
Did I mention I could be a wrathful god?
And if they don't do what he says, I'm going to cast fireball. I'll put my palm right outside the thing and just cast fireball. If they don't do what he says.
Let's give JD a moment.
Yeah.
He just got backed into a corner, but like literally he has to adjust to our play, so he's gonna have to give up something. That's how I'm looking at this. There's info to be had. We want it.
I know, but I gotta figure it out. So
that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. Let's give JD a moment to read through whatever he has to read through, because I'm sure this just cuts some middleman shit out for sure.
Yeah, Nibbles and I had the two keys ready to turn.
Yeah, that was well played, dude. When he said we're inside the dome, I was like, oh shit, dude, they don't know who we are. All they would see is this fucking dome sitting in their camp. Like, what's this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then this draconic voice starts speaking to them, telling them, I am your deity. I wish to know this information. And then rolls convincingly with his performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm sorry, JD. That's a DM woe you're dealing with, but you know.
Yeah. So the question is though, did you? I don't remember you saying that you were speaking in Draconic.
That's exactly what he said he was doing, because he speaks Draconic.
Okay.
We had discussed that earlier. To talk to these creatures, Mike speaks their language.
Yeah.
Before we got attacked by the Crocs.
Let's see.
Like, I was prepared to talk to him in Draconic. After hearing them whispering, I went, oh, that's Draconic. I speak Draconic. I'll go talk to him in Draconic. But then we got jumped by two Crocs, and then here we are.
Molly wobble.
In a dome talking to 9 lizard men at their camp, at their base camp.
Okay.
30, 20, and a 21.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
What does a god need with a canoe?
Okay. So, after a few moments of kind of conversing amongst themselves to figure out what the hell's going on, one lizard folk steps forward.
Yeah.
And says, the treasure that they've been transporting, they they take to what they call the dragon kneelers, who take it into the castle and then they never see it again, but they're paid in steel blades.
Yeah.
And he begins to essentially tell you about how the lizard folk have been sort of mistreated by the cultists, and that there are a whole lot of Bullywug tribesmen around the place that they've been taking the treasure to.
Okay. Do I understand the relationship between the Bullywug and a lizard man? Would I know that they're friends or they're enemies or?
Typically, they have nothing to do with each other. But in this case, in this particular swamp, in this particular region, he tells you about a place called Castle Neratar.
Castle Neratar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to whisper to Mike real quiet. Tell them that I am going to hatch from this egg 3 heroes that you must aid.
Okay.
In finding this Castle Neratar.
Okay.
And they will be rewarded.
Okay.
That's crazy because I was thinking the same exact thing.
And I recognize this one as the leader of the group.
Essentially.
Okay. He's like the mouth of Sauron, but not Sauron.
Oh, and ask them who's in charge of what.
Yeah.
And why are they being mistreated? What's up with that? What? Yeah, dig in, lean into your performance, Mike.
Yeah.
Get them.
So I asked. I said, "Well, I want to hear. I don't want my children to be mistreated. Tell me more about what is going on with that."
Okay, go ahead and give me another performance or deception, either way.
That is a 17.
At the mention of being your children, he balks a little bit, like, are you more powerful than Vorad Hammond, sir?
I'm going to go ahead and say absolutely 100%. Way more powerful than them.
Okay, go ahead and give me a deception check with disadvantage on that one, because he doesn't
I'll
believe
change that. I'll change that to a neutral.
Okay.
And that is a 19.
Is that any roll you can do that, or is it just an attack roll? I thought it was just an attack.
It's any situation that
It's any situation
or a disadvantage.
Well done, Mike.
Mike, you playing the hell out of that dude right now.
It ain't always about combat, baby.
A D20 with a better. Okay, yeah, any. Cool.
I am way more powerful than them.
Okay.
Yeah. So now that we got that cleared, where let's quit playing pussyfooting around here. I need to know this information because I'm trying to help you and your and our people, and I'm going to send aid, but I need information to send the correct response. Full stop.
Full stop.
Okay. Trying to decide how much he knows.
What was that meme y'all posted about a week's worth of prep time?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So essentially, the reason that they're being quote unquote mistreated is just because the number of bullywugs versus the number of lizard folk.
They're being used slaves, maybe.
Okay. So the bullywugs ain't necessarily friendly with the lizard folks, but they're being forced to work together?
Yes.
And it's the cultists that are doing this?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
The dragon kneelers. Okay.
Yeah. And so I am going to send you 3 of my best warriors. They may not look like much, but I can attest that they are top notch, like upper echelons. They're here to help, and I'm gonna have them hatch from the egg that I have sent to your plane, and they're gonna help. I need you to assist them in any way possible to achieve the objective of relieving your suffering. You need to help me help you.
Okay.
That's the kind of God I am.
An all giving, caring, good God.
I help those that help themselves. So help me with my guys, and we'll help you.
Okay. So again,
Show me the
kind
money.
of get together and talk for a minute, and you see 3 of them peel off, get in the canoe, and just go off into the woods or into the swamp.
Okay. All right. Where'd they go? What's going on with them?
They refuse to help.
Well, they are damned. Damned, I damn them. Damn them to the desert, I will.
Turning into those lizards that walk on their tiptoes. All right, am I dropping the hut?
Yeah, I'm ready for whatever.
All right. I try and look at I'm hiding behind you, Angus. I turn and look.
I am hatching my heroes now. Treat them well. I have other places to attend than just this one swamp. I have many swamps to swamp around. So, best of luck and treat these guys good.
And I drop Liam's tiny hut. Boom.
Okay.
And as it drops, I want to cast minor illusion into a small starburst 10 feet above our heads as the hut evaporates.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look around like I just arrived.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I go down like a superhero pose.
Oh, the superhero pose?
Yeah, on the
Yes.
ground, like we just dropped from like 100 feet, but really it was like a foot.
I'm gonna be flipping my hammer like Mjolnir, just looking around.
I'm just standing there
Okay.
behind the guy flipping the hammer. I just kind of just put up like 2 fingers from my waist, hit minor illusion, and made it like just a bright ass starburst, like as I release legions.
Hey, after your starburst, hit one more minor illusion and hit that. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, let's get the theme music rolling too.
I think at this point we need our own theme music. Yeah,
it's possible.
We need to call the dude that wrote the Star Wars symphonies because he's awesome.
Williams.
Yeah, he did the original Superman too, didn't he?
Oh yeah,
John.
He did a bunch of them.
All right, so what's going on now?
Yeah. Now they see the 3 heroes hatched from the egg.
And I rise up and I address Dracona, the leader, and I go, "We are the heroes that were foretold.
Okay.
How can we help? Help us help you, Jerry."
And we'll show you some honey. Because they don't care about money.
So he points to the canoes and says, "Get in."
Ooh,
All right, let's go.
All right.
I'm getting everyone Angus is in.
And he leads you the rest of the way through the swamp. Let me make some check rolls here.
What does God be with the starship?
What?
What's God be with the starship? What's God be? You were seeing let's see, I think it was Undiscovered Frontiers. It's the one where in Star Trek they go. And
where they go to the end of the universe and meet God.
Yeah,
but it wasn't God.
Yeah, what does God need with the starship?
Yep.
What is God?
I knew that when you said that, it rung that bell, and I was like, "What's that from?" Yeah. It was the last Kirk movie.
Yeah.
Well, Kirk was Come on, Moses. They figured out it wasn't an all omnipotent being, but something, an alien life form that was trying to
escape. Yeah.
Uh huh. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one. It had Spock's half brother, Zybok.
Yep.
Yeah, he could like project back feeling, like if he was angry, he could project anger in people around him. So he basically was like he was like an emotional amplifier.
Yep.
This canoe is so big it has doors.
Suicide canoes. Coupe de canoe.
So far, fantastic session, gentlemen.
Well, we definitely got more role playing in this one.
And using our noggles. I love it. Like I said, it ain't all about, Breaking alligators back.
Yeah.
But it looks like it might be time for some action. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm watching. I hope they don't try to test our gangster.
It looks to be that he is trying to test our gangster.
Okay, yeah, because I'm looking closer now, and I thought that didn't look like a lizard man pick. I was like, that looks like an abomination pick to me. And then I look closer, and I'm like, oh yeah, those are them guys.
We're fighting some Yon T.
Yep, it's about to go down. Okay, bet. JD's like, okay, y'all want to fuck with me today? Want to make my life hard? Okay. Where's my little encounter chamber? We just slap a fucking gang of Yon T up here. Let's see, they got a beholder that they've known for 20 years. He's gonna rock with them. Nice. Nice. Oh,
Kane in that one. These mother truckers here, all slithering and whatnot, you know, snakies. They all must die.
Which one was the one that I was talking with? They all look alike to me.
Probably the one in the boat with me and Angus.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has no information on these young team. Okay. Let's see.
I know Yanti and Lizardmen do not get along.
Yeah, Yanti don't get along with anybody except for other Yanti.
That, you know what? That's actual fact.
And that's barely, they barely get along with each other.
That's true too. They're almost as bad as Dro. They definitely have that superiority complex thing going on.
Dude, Yanti are nasty. Like out of game, dude, Yanti are nasty creatures.
Well, it's like they drank too much Absolute or something.
Those out of game, those abominations, boy.
They're actually
I'm more worried.
Abominations.
I'm more worried about those purebloods up there. I see. I ain't worried about the abominations.
Those are just, they're fodder, but they're meat fodder. They're tanky as hell.
Yeah, they are tanky, and they're poisonous. I'm glad I'm aboard. Glad I'm a dwarf, baby. That poison don't hit as hard when you got that dwarven resilience in your blood. But yeah, they tanky. They're real fucking tanky.
Would I get resilience if I had some dwarf in me?
What's that?
No.
I mean, we could try. Let you get some of me secret sauce there, lass. It'll toughen you up.
I don't eat haggis.
Oh man, you gotta eat haggis. That is, if it's prepared right, it is delicious.
I don't know, something about the actual blood sausage is not. It's just not my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but blood sausage is more of a German thing. You're talking about boiling it in sheepskin or sheep stomach.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. They've got a synthetic lining around it now. It's not even, and it's delicious, man. If you get a can of royal haggis, you'll love it.
I don't know about that.
I guarantee. Mm-hmm.
I almost bought some pork boudin the other night.
What was her name?
Pork. You never had boudin?
No.
Boudin.
Oh, boudin is like pork and chicken, and it's got like a ground up into like a sausage or a hamburger, and it's mixed in with rice, and it's in a big like bratwurst case. Yeah, super good, dude. Oh man, super good. But you got to slow cook it because if it splits, the rice will pour out of it. Everything will pour out of it.
Uh-huh.
So.
Send me a recipe, man. I'd love to try to cook that.
Oh, dude, yeah, you can do it that way. Grind it up, mix it with some already cooked rice,
the slow cooker.
Yep, a filling, and then case it, and then grill it. Slow cook, grill it.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Put it in the oven, bake it like on 225 for like 35, 45 minutes, and rotate it every 20 minutes so it don't split. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Square it away.
And then when it comes out, then you just cut it, and then let it split, let it spill.
Yep.
Out. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. What's the casing made out of?
Oh, you can any type of sausage casing. It's just like a broad casing.
Oh, okay. So you like to find. I mean, there's a German deli shop that sells casings, and they're hearty, so I wouldn't have to worry about splitting so much.
Right.
Oh, there's one. Perfect.
Oh, what the hell is that?
It's like initiative rolls.
Oh, that's not coming up on mine.
Yeah, looks like a lot of sub 10.
I'll refresh.
A lot of 1s, 2s, 6s, and 7s.
All right, everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
All I just saw was a bunch of things rolling across the screen. Oh.
Look.
I got a 6.
Oh, no. I got a 10. A dirty 10.
Dirty 20. Okay, I'm not muted. Dirty 20.
Okay. So, yeah, Angus, the first hour of travel in these canoes, you come across the Yuan-Ti hunting party. And this is what you see. Angus, you're up first.
All right. Is he rowing our boat or am I rowing our boat?
I would imagine you're
I'm gonna.
probably rowing.
Okay, I'm gonna steer our boat. I can't do that. Hold on. All right, is that land right there to the north of me? I see.
No, there is no dry land.
We're in the lake. We're out in the middle of the lake.
I mean, you could probably get out of the boat, but it's a swamp, so.
Right.
Remember Apocalypse Now. Don't get out of the boat, man.
Don't get out of the boat, man.
Don't get out of the boat. Nice tiger. Nice tiger.
Okay. Well, I've never been one much for fighting in a boat. Not this character anyway. So I'm gonna bonus action rage
Rage.
and go 5, 10, 15.
Okay, that's probably
20.
about as far as you can go.
Oh, because it's all right. Fair enough.
Yeah, you jump
And then
out
I'm gonna
it's like up above your waist in the water.
then I'm gonna throw 2 javelins at the chick in front of me.
Okay.
And 15. And my second roll was 25. 15 and 25.
Okay, both rolls are hit.
They both hit. Okay, javelins do d6. That'd be 6 plus 7. I rolled 2 4s. 4 plus 7 plus 7 is 11. So 22 damage to the first chica, ugly snake lady.
Okay. Is that all of your turn?
That's it.
Alright. Let's see, this is your attack. 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's see. Okay.
48 air. I'm okay. Checking my power. Where'd I leave my coffee at?
Let's throw javelins at this one. Okay, plus 4, that's gonna hit. Plus 2. 3 points. Okay, this ET. I understand you. Obviously, you damage the target or its ally. Oh, wait, that's. Why is it giving me the PHP 24 version suggestion? I don't want that version.
You know, it's odd, JD, that you say that because it seems like anytime you pull up any spells or any stats or anything, it seems like Wizard of the Coast is pushing the 2024, whatever the new edition is going to be called.
Well, of course they are, because that's how they make money.
Well, I mean, even when you look it up at in a third party, not on
Right. Use
not,
Wiki.
Yeah.
Use whenever you're looking stuff up. Make sure you use Wiki because they're still using the standard 5e. No, none of the weird.
But even
Actually, it's been
2024
updated
rules.
too.
That's what I was just saying. I just
Has it?
Yeah, I just looked
but
up something and it was
still
showing the
has the old
2024.
stuff. but it's there's a tab now you can choose to look at the 24 stuff, which is a much better way to do it.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
so too. I wish
Okay.
D&D Beyond would do that, but D&D and Beyond does it the other way. It presents the 2024 stuff without giving you the option to look up the original 5e stuff.
No bueno. Well, yeah, they're going to push it because that's their new product.
Yeah.
Even though from what I've read, I don't want nothing to do with it. I really don't.
It's just a bunch of
Yeah, because I was reading the description of suggestion, and I was like, wait, you can't suggest that it attack its own allies? Since when?
Yeah, you just have to hurt itself. That's the way that's always been. Like, I suggest you go jump off that cliff. That's not going to work. But you can be like, hey, man, your boy Bob over here is side eyeballing me. I think you should check that shit. You know what? You're right. I'll check that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a little funky.
Yeah. Because I was reading it, I was like, wait, can't... let me see here. Yeah, suggestion. You suggested course of activity described in no more than 25 words to one creature you can see within range that hear and understand you. The suggestion must sound achievable and not involve anything that would obviously deal damage to the target or its allies. And I'm like, what? Since when? Yeah. But if you go back to the 5th edition version of suggestion, it just says it must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act ends the spell.
Yep.
But but the 5th edition version,
It doesn't say anything about the allies. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, no. That's not cool. So, all right. So it's going to use its action to suggest to you being the obvious threat, Rocky. That it's going to suggest that you are surrounded by enemies and not friends, and you should deal with them. So go ahead and make a wisdom save, please.
Okay. Here we go. That's going to be a 6.
I'll cast counter spell.
Okay.
He's within 60 feet of me, so I'd be able to do that.
Yeah. Let's see. It's a little. Okay. Yeah,
Suggestions are 3rd level. It should counter it.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so I start to feel this thought creep into my head, and then like a snap back to reality from Kane's counterspell. Huh? What?
Yeah, exactly.
No. These are my friends.
All right. Let's see.
Damn, that could have went real bad real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enemy of my friends are my friends.
Oof. Okay, that you know what? That's cool. That this is all playing into my build. Mike, remember what we talked about?
Oh yeah.
This is playing into my build. Okay. Yep.
Come on. Why won't you fucking...
Yeah, I was talking with John. I was talking with Michael. Idea I've had as far as like taking feats and stuff, I've decided that I will not take a feat unless I can directly attribute it to something that I've encountered while I'm adventuring. So, like, I had a plan for a certain feat, and then I kind of erased it and thought, well, after that last battle, the dwarven fortitude feat might be at the top of the list, even though that wasn't my original plan. But now, since I'm having creatures attack my mind, that might play into my original plan as far as the next feat I take. So basically, the concept is not only do the characters build the story, but the story builds the characters.
What level is poison spray? Does anybody know?
Poison spray? I believe it's a second or first level spell. I can look for you real quick. Give me a second.
It's a cantrip. I found it.
Okay, poison spray is a cantrip. I think your ray of sickness might be a second level spell. I get those two confused because they're very similar.
So 15, 20. Oh, it's a single target? Really? Okay.
I'm going to grab a little bit more coffee. I'll be right back, gentlemen. I'm Batman. Oh, cool.
Now 5e tools is being just a pain in the ass. I'm trying to figure out what level the pureblood casts poison spray at.
What level character are they? It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Are they a 5-hit die monster? Then you cast it as a level 5 character. If they're an 11-hit die monster, then you would cast it as an 11 level cantrip.
Okay. That makes sense.
That'd be the easiest way I would. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be the easiest way I'd determine that. Like, how many hit dice do they have? That's what level they are. So.
Right. So let's see. He sprays that. Say Constitution saving throw. DC 12. Okay. So 7 plus. What's the wizard folks? Constitution save. So it's +1 So that makes 8. That means he fails. So he'll take 2d12 damage.
Holy Jesus. I missed that whole. The last thing I heard is my wife and her daughter were in here talking was Rocky did all the damage with the javelins, and then apparently Mike dispelled some shit.
Yeah, man. The chick I made a toothpick holder out of hit me with a suggestion spell and suggested that my friends weren't my friends. And Angus was about to turn around and attack probably some lizard folks at first. But Mike dispelled it. So yeah, I fell victim to a charm spell, bro.
Oh, that's the barb's worst enemy.
6 plus 4 is 10. So he swims up and misses. All right, Mike, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
What is that?
I'm just trying to figure out.
That's an icon.
Oh, is it? Oh, hang on.
That's a big ring. A ring of fire. A ring of fire. I fell into a burning fire. Went down, down,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And it burned, burned, burned. The ring of fire. The ring of fire.
All right. So where do I want to place that? Like right there.
That's way bigger than that, Mike.
Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Fireball's a 20-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a 40-foot cone or a 40-foot circle.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
40 foot circle.
That's perfect. 40 foot. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's only a 35-foot circle there, buddy.
This is a 40-foot circle. I can tell you because right there, that's 40 feet.
Okay, that's accurate. I just count blocks, bro. That's all you got to do.
Yep.
5,
Anyway,
10,
that's where
20. Yep, there it is.
I will fireball.
Okay. What's your save DC?
DC is 17. It's a dex save.
Oh, it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire.
That's a fail. That's a fail. Succeed. So go ahead and roll your damage.
26 points.
Yeah, boy.
Let me double check. Magic resistance. Okay, so I actually need to roll these all with advantage, so. Still fail. Still fail. Still fail. Alright, that's succeed, so. You said 26?
Yeah, 26 of fire damage. That's my action.
This one failed, so it dies. 26.
And we're in boats, right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
so like there's no land around us. It's if we get out, are we in like waist high water, or what's that look like?
Yeah, like Angus is up to his chest.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'll stay in the boat because I've seen Apocalypse Now. And as my free action, I'm going to yell in Draconic, attack, attack the intruder, like attack the attackers.
They're already doing that.
Yeah, well, I'm bolstering them with some cheering and you know,
Okay.
go get them, boy. And in Draconic. And let's see, I can't use my movement. And I guess as a bonus action, I will sacrifice 2 sorcery points as my bonus action to get a 3rd level spell back. Or I'll sacrifice 3 spell points to get a 3rd level slot.
Okay.
So that will leave me with 2.
Okay, is that it?
And since I don't have any double barrel bonus actions, that's me.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom save, Mike. This one suggests that you should defend him.
Wisdom save. It's going to be a 10.
That's a failure.
Okay.
As a reaction, can I counterspell that?
Do you have counterspell?
I do.
Then, yeah.
Yeah, I want a reaction counterspell his charm.
Okay.
I feel a little bit compelled there, but I'm feeling all right now. Thanks, Nibble.
Always, my friend.
Interesting.
Never fall prey to the words of another person.
There's always an opposing viewpoint.
Go ahead, make another wisdom save.
All right. That is a 15.
Okay, that succeeds. Nibbles, you're up.
Well, I am going to cast Fireball in the same spot Mike did. So they all need to make a 16 deck save. And that's 8d6, which I've already got ready.
Succeed.
Oh, shit.
And succeed. All 3 of them succeeded.
They all take, I got 28 points of damage.
Okay, so half of that is 14?
14. Yep.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I am going to Blade Song. And that is my turn.
this guy's just fucking hurt over here.
Dueling fireballs, Kane.
Javelin. Okay, this lizard folk jumps off the platform 10, 20, 25, 30. Throw the javelin at this guy. Hit. 4 points of damage exactly, killing him.
Oh.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's the javelin.
That's a good one.
That'll hit. 4 points. Top of the round. Your turn, Rocky. Rocky, I think you're muted.
I am.
Okay.
I'm muted. I was smoking a ciggy, so let me see. Where am I? Alrighty, there I go. Oh, that looks like there's a little lady left in striking range there. So I'll slide up to here and overhand swing since I'm down in that water there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does a 19 hit her?
Yes.
All right. She takes 14 points of damage on the first shot.
She dies.
And then I'm going to keep on moving. That was 5, 10, 15. And I guess since I'm half moving, I only get to about right there.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. That's my turn.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess I could. Nah, I'm not going to. I'm holding my hammer. I'm not going to throw another javelin.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, that's a lizard man I was charging. Oops.
Yeah. It's alright.
Well, General Kennedy,
I mean, they're both scaly and shit, so.
Plus 4 is 13. Wow, that'll hit. Okay. 6 points. And I'll hit 2. Another 3, so that's 9 total. This guy charges this Yanti. Comes up out of the water and just beats the crap out of him.
Poor Yanti. I yell, I have faith in you.
is just going to attack.
Well, these lizard men are hyped up fighting for their god.
Yeah. Mike, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to move up 10 feet to here. And this is what I feel is a good appropriate use of sorcery points. I'm going to cast Fireball again.
Okay.
There you go. And that is a dex save. 17 is the DC.
Okay, well, the first one succeeds. What is it, 16?
17.
17. Okay, the second one fails.
Okay. So, there you go. Oh my god, how many ones can I roll? That's 24.
Okay, so half of that is 12. So 55 minus 10 is 23.
And as a bonus action, I'll spend out my last two sorcery points to. No, I'm sorry. No, never mind. Never mind. I'll hang on to them. I'll hang on. So that's about as far as I'm going to move. That's my action. I don't think I really have much in bonus actions here. No, I don't want to do that. And I believe that's me.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I do want to do a bonus action. I'm sorry. I want to sacrifice a level 2 spell slot and
Okay.
get two sorcery points back.
Okay.
That would bring it up to. I've got a total of 4. Okay. There you go.
This Yanji is going to shoot at this lizard man here. His first 15, that'll hit. Oh shit, his second shot's a fucking crit.
Did almost 11.
38 plus 2 plus 2d6 poison damage, so that's a lot. First shot dealt 6 plus 8. first shot. Nope. Okay, good. But then the second shot dealt 10, 22 damage before he even rolled. So yeah, this Yanti just looks at this lizard bit and pulls out his bow, shoots off 2 shots real quick, and just the lizard man falls over in the swamp dead.
Sounds like he was trying to make a point.
Why the fuck did it skip? Kibbles, it's your turn.
Ah, yes. That one, the one that just shot the lizard man. In retribution for shooting the lizard man, I'm going to cast Firebolt at it. So 17 plus 8 is a 25.
That hits.
That's 2d8 damage. 7 and 2, 9 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And I'm already blade songed, so that's all I got right there.
Okay.
I'm not moving.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's got 3 javelins. Another 7 points of damage. God damn, these lizard men are effective.
Winning the hearts and minds of the people.
This one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That guy. Yes. Club. Nat 20. Nice. So that's 8 plus 1. 9 points of damage for the first hit. Second hit. 18 Calderon, Angus, it's your turn.
I reckon he's Yanti.
Okay. Can I squeak between them 2 lizard folk in front of me there, JD, or is that impossible?
Yeah, no, you could go next to him though, if you can make it there.
That's what I'm wondering. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, and then a little bit more. I think I can.
What's your move speed?
5, it's 35, 15, and then a little bit more. Does that put me in striking range there?
Yeah, we'll call it 15. Well, that's actually 20 feet, but that's fine.
Okay. And here we go. 1 or a 10. I'm going to go with the 10, so that's a 19.
That hits.
All right. for 13 damage. And then, if he's still wiggling,
Yep.
there it is. Look what I rolled. A 20 or 1.
Nice.
So that's 18 more points of damage plus 7. So 25 more damage.
Bash his skull.
Beautiful. And I don't even have to shove them away from me to do anything else. That's my turn.
All right.
20 or 1, baby. That reckless is something beautiful. 20 or 1. Wow.
12 attack. Hit. 3.
And I'm going to plug back in and save my phone battery, which
15.
didn't load.
5. 8 damage total. Mike, it's your turn.
Okay. I've been thinking about this. I'm going to move up 5 here. And I'm going to spend 2 points of sorcery points out of the 4 I have to quicken my magic missiles at 2nd level.
Okay.
And
8 darts.
yeah, so I'm going to fire that at them. Let's see, that is 3, 4
Times.
4.
That's 8 darts.
Well, at level 2, it's just 4 darts.
Yeah, but you're quickening it, or you're twinning it.
But I
No,
can't.
he's quickening it. You can't twin magic missile.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And he only has 1 target anyway, so.
Right. I got. So here we go. 4d4 plus 4.
Okay.
That is 9 plus 4. That's 13 points. And then I'm going to firebolt that creature
Okay.
for a. Oh, that's horrible. 13.
That hits.
For 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And I have two sorcery points left. I will. That's me. I'm going to hold off right there.
Okay.
So, ding, ding, pew, 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 pew. And I'm done.
Rocky, make another wisdom save.
Okay, hold on.
I'll spit out my last level 3 spell slot.
14 plus 3, 17.
Yeah, you saved.
Oh. I was good. Counter spell.
Ooh. Okay. They're going after my brain again, Michael.
So, this is a point of fairness. When does counterspell need to be announced? Before the spell is cast, as the effect is about to take effect, or when can that, like just what just happened? Let's just say it had taken
Counterspell is a reaction, Michael.
Yeah, I understand from a mechanic of when I cast it, but when does it, like, if he casts and the effect takes a hold of you, can I cast it at that point? Like,
yeah, that's what I always assumed.
No,
Like,
so the way
why do
counterspell
you-
works is I announce that I'm going to cast a spell, and then you can counterspell it at that point, or not.
But you didn't announce that you were casting a spell. You just told me to make a save.
Right.
So if that's the way it works, then you need to tell us when you're casting a spell.
Girl, this room is not clean.
Hey, JD, can we take like a 5-minute break? And come back in about 5 minutes. I really need to take a break.
Yeah, that's fine. I actually need 10 to walk around, so.
Okay.
Girl, this room is not clean.
Yeah, that's a good question, though, Michael.
Clean your room, don't come out until it's done.
But if that's the way that works, then yeah, he has to announce that he's casting a spell.
So it's one of those things where technically, yeah, you could wait till after he makes the save or doesn't make the save. But it's a tough call.
Well, how's it read?
Yeah.
I always lean back to that if I'm confused about something. Because they're normally very specific about wording of a spell as far as interpretation goes, like we did with Leomund's earlier. Let me see how it reads. Just curious. One reaction which you take when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting a spell. You attempt to interrupt the creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check. Okay, so as per the reading, is anybody here listening to this? Is anybody on?
I am. I'm listening to you.
Okay, so as per the reading, JD, as the DM, would have to announce this creature is casting this spell because it's your reaction when you see them casting. You cannot wait till after a saving throw has been made or failed. You either counter it as they cast it or you don't counter it.
Yeah, and it has to be, if you're just casting at 3rd level, the level has to be 4th or lower for it to work.
Well, it'll automatically work at 3rd level or lower.
Right.
At 4th level, you cast this using a spell slot of 4th level or higher. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Here it is. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails. If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, they have to make an ability check using spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature spell fails. So it becomes contested if it's 4th level or higher.
Right.
And then you would just roll with your spellcasting ability modifier, like your spell attack bonus.
Yeah.
Like yours would be +8. So if they used a 4th level spell, the DC would be 14, and you would roll, say you rolled a 12 plus 8, that's a dirty 20, you would still negate that spell. But if you rolled like a 3 plus 8, it would be 11, and it wouldn't beat the DC, and it would not counter the spell.
Right.
Okay, so anything 3rd or lower is automatic. Anything above 4th, it becomes a roll. Yep. And according to the wording, like it says, you attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. So therefore, instead of telling my character, make another wisdom save, he has to say, this Yanti is casting suggestion at Angus again, giving Mike the opportunity to counterspell if he wanted to.
Right.
So, yeah. That's how that works. Okay. Like I said, when in doubt, man, go to the wording, and the wording normally spells it out for you pretty clearly. So we got basic understanding on that. I'm glad somebody was around. I started talking, and I was like, "Is anybody there?"
Yeah, I'm sitting here.
Yes, I'm glad somebody was. Shit.
Sitting here in my chair looking at the lizard, man, and the yawn.
Now, see, this is starting to make sense for me now, because remember I told you I was leaning toward that Dwarven Fortitude for my next feat? But my original plan was to take Resilient Wisdom. And I was thinking in my head, dude, that nothing's affected my mind. If nothing's been affecting my mind, I'm not taking Resilient. It doesn't lend to the story. That's what I was telling Mike. I was like, from here on out, I'm only going to take feats that are applicable to what I've already been through within the story. So not only do we create the story, but the story creates the PC in return, if that makes any sense.
Makes sense. You know.
Oh, Mike, we found the reading. Here you go. I'll let you hop in on me and Mike, or me and John understand it now. Okay, this is how it's worded. Casting time is one reaction, which you take when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting a spell. So I could not fail the save and then you decide to counterspell, because you have to decide to counterspell whenever. And on the flip side, JD has to announce this creature is casting this spell, and not just, hey, you make a wisdom save.
Okay.
If it's third level or lower, it is automatically countered.
Right.
If it is a spell of fourth level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature's spell fails.
Gotcha.
So fourth level spells and higher, it's a contested spell check.
Yeah, my question was really like, when do I need to announce that I'm doing the counter spell? And you already answered it, and that was
when he announces that a spell is being cast.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, that's per reading. So once again, man, like if they're when in doubt, go to how they write it, and it normally spells it out pretty clearly.
Yeah.
It actually says which you take when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting the spell.
Yeah, before I could announce it, you'd already rolled and saved, and so then I was like, well, if I was that was the intent, was to counterspell it so you wouldn't have to roll it, but you rolled it, and then it was like,
yeah, see, that goes back to what I was just saying. That's if a creature is going to cast a spell at us, it needs to be announced. That giving you the option of using that counter spell or not. Because if it's going straight to me making the save, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Before I ever roll it, you got to be like, hey, I'm countering this spell. You know what I'm saying? Fortunately, it all worked out in the end in that instance, but there, we all have a little better clarity, I think.
We were just talking about the mechanics of counterspell and when it needs to be announced and how that works.
Yeah, the wording of the spell spells it out pretty clearly. It's a reaction that he could have taken when he saw the creature casting a spell. So he can't wait for me to make a saving throw to pass it or fail it.
Right.
Right. And to be
Because
fair,
if he failed
I should
it,
have said, okay, he's casting suggestion, and then.
Right. Yeah.
So in this case, Mike, you can go ahead and keep your spell slot because I screwed up on that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's no harm, no foul. We just have a better understanding of the.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm playing fairly so that if I sit there and go, you say, hey, I'm casting suggestion, I need you to make a saving throw, then I can sit there and go, well, if I want to counterspell that, I need to let you know right then, as opposed to waiting to see what the
waiting
roll
to see if I pass the save or not. Yep.
Right. Because if your counterspell goes off, then he doesn't need to make the save. So.
Right.
Yep.
Makes sense.
All right.
I just want to be fair. I don't want to be a rule breaker. Oath breaker, rule breaker.
Whose turn is it?
Gibbles.
Nibber.
I am going to cast Mind Sliver.
Okay.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
With a 10.
Bless you, JD.
You got a 10 total?
A 10 total.
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. This is a 12, 10, 15.
That's all I got.
First attack misses. Second attack. Plus 4 will hit. 4 points. Damn it.
Bless me, sir.
15. Hit.
And my lizards are not lounging around.
15, let me see, 7. Exactly enough to kill it. You guys just watch these lizard men just swarm this Yamati and just beat the crap out of him.
I'm gonna bang the hammer on my shield.
Yeah. I'm like,
In celebration, hype them up. That's the best those guys have ever fought.
Yeah. When you know that you have your god behind you, you can do anything.
That's right. They were hyped up, boy. They'll get to tell the rest of their lizardmen pals, like,
Yeah, man.
we have warriors with us. Oh, I'd like to recover any javelins that I could have recovered.
Yeah, you can recover half.
I threw 2, so I mean they're stuck in the same body.
Yeah, but that's rules as written. You can recover half.
Okay,
Yeah,
one of them must have broke when she fell into the murk.
Yeah.
Okay, fair, cool. I got one back. All right, so I have 4 again. That's cool. I mean, I got my short bow, but I figured it'd be kind of hard to shoot, and if I'm chest high in water. JD went silent all of a sudden. I have a feeling there's going to be another nice creature encounter coming up here in a second.
Yeah.
See, I like that though, Mike. You see what I was talking about? How, like, I was telling John, I was really thinking about taking Dwarven Fortitude.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm ever in a situation like I was in that last big battle, because with that feat, I can dodge, take the dodge action, and I get to expend a hit die to heal. So like I was like, man, that's probably first place right now. I was originally going to take Resilient, but like I was talking to you, if we go through this and I don't ever have to face mind effect spells or wisdom saving throws, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then I wasn't going to take Resilient. But now, that was twice. Like, I almost got mentally overcame.
Yeah.
So now taking Resilient would actually make sense with the story. Like, remember, that's what I was talking about. Let the story choose your feet. So So now they're neck and neck as far as which two I would take at 8. But at least both options are available. Because
that makes sense.
I remember
I like it.
What fell Bjorn Bloodface, man. It wasn't that you couldn't physically kill him. He was too damn tough. But being banished ended up being Bjorn's fall.
Yep, because I came back surrounded and mollywopped.
Yep. That's why.
Oh, you mean about the banishment thing?
Wisdom saving throws are a barbarian's bane.
Yeah.
Not only can they be held, banished, but just now almost turned against their own party. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
anything to counteract that would be a good thing.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm going with my next level. I think I gotta plug them holes. That Dwarven Fortitude though is clutch. I really like that feat. What the hell is that?
Counterspell.
What's that?
When I used Counterspell at last encounter, it was the first time I ever used it.
Oh wow! Well, you don't play a lot of casters, bro. So
no,
that makes sense. What the hell are those things?
Giant lizards.
Oh, okay. I see the pic now. I was staring at it like backwards, and I'm like, "What is that? A grill?" And then I finally saw an eyeball, and was like, I see what those are. Those big uglies. Okay. Big uglies. Oh, excuse me. Hips.
All right, go ahead and roll initiative.
There we go again. Another dirty 20, 17.
Oh, 13 for me.
16.
You said 13, John?
Yeah.
And what was yours?
16. 13 plus 3.
Bless you.
Thank you, sir. Had a piece of chewy sweet tart stuck in my throat.
What flavor is the Pop-Tart?
It was a sweet tart.
Oh, sweet tart. Oh.
Those will take you out of the game, buddy.
Mm-hmm. But as far as Pop-Tart flavors, the only ones I really eat are the frosted cherry ones and or the blueberry frosted ones.
Yeah, I'm a cinnamon, brown sugar cinnamon guy.
Huh. So the start of this battle, you guys see this giant lizard come up out of the water and move towards you. This other lizardman jumps off the back of the boat, swims up, hits it once with its club, and it just dies.
What?
It's been emboldened by its deity.
These guys feel like they're like walking with the Titans right now or something.
Yeah, it's like Dragon Ball Z, man.
Hey, and it might. It's straight up placebo effect, bro.
Yeah. They fool themselves into thinking that,
Straight up placebo effect.
Ooh, it nat 20's on Mike.
Oh shit!
I'll shield.
Don't waste your shield, dude. It's a crit.
Oh, okay.
Nat 20 always hits.
Oh, he
Okay.
said nat 20 on Mike.
Nat 20. Okay. All right.
You might want to reduce that damage, though.
I know. I've been holding that in my back pocket.
You got two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, about that juice not being worth the squeeze, Mike. I don't know.
But we'll see.
Yeah, so it's
we'll
11 damage.
I'll go ahead and reduce it by 10.
Okay. So you take 1 point of damage
Nice.
as this giant lizard comes up out of the water and takes a bite out of you.
All right. That did use both of the hit die, though.
Yeah.
Hey, it doesn't matter, bro. You just basically negated a critical hit. So you can look at that any way you want.
So this lizard man, after watching you get bit, jumps out of the boat, runs over and clubs this thing.
I got my crew.
Hits it so hard you can literally see it looking around like, what the hell just happened? As it's stunned for the next round.
How much damage did you do?
And confused.
Seven points. So I mean, it's not super bad hit, but and now it's your turn, Mike.
Okay.
It's my turn, dude.
What's that?
I rolled a dirty 20 on initiative.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is your turn. I don't know why this thing is skipping around like that. It's pissing me off.
Okay. I'm also going to help the homie. 5, 10. And bonus action rage. Where's my pen? I don't know where my pen's at. I'll mark it off when I find it. Oh. But yeah, I'll recklessly attack it too. What the hell? Glad I did, because one of them was a 1. 6 plus 9 is 15. Does that hit?
Okay, yeah. So because it's stunned, you actually have advantage automatically, so you don't even need to reckless.
Okay, then I'll save that. Should I just re-roll?
What do you mean?
Well, I rolled a 6 and I rolled a 1. So 6 plus 9 is 15. It hits. 1
Yeah.
doesn't hit.
Yeah, so you're gonna hit. You have advantage automatically, and it's also incapacitated because it's stunned, so it's an automatic.
Okay, so that doesn't even count as reckless. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 4 plus 10, 14 damage.
It's an automatic crit because it's incapacitated.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, so 18 plus 4 is 22 damage. Yeah, incapacitated is auto crit. It is indeed.
Ooh, actually, apparently it's not.
It's not?
Let me find a different
swore.
source because I think nope, that's DMG 14. Oh no, wait, that's not DMG 14.
I swore incapacitated was an automatic crit. That's like somebody laying on the ground motionless, and then you just walk up on them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a source that's not the 24 edition.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
There you
that's.
go. Conditions, incapacitated. Yeah, there you go. No, all it says when it's incapacitated is it can't take any actions or reactions.
That means it's auto crit.
No, it doesn't. Auto crit is a specific.
If you're paralyzed, any attack that hits a creature is a crit hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. If it's paralyzed.
Yeah, paralyzed or unconscious is automatic.
But incapacitated isn't?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, he takes 14 points of damage.
Yeah, that's a weird rule.
Anyway, so.
Oh, okay. Well, damn, I was trying to. If he would have attacked Michael again, he'd been at disadvantage, and Mike would have resistance because the first creature I hit. Okay, well, that's him. And then I'll walk over to him, and I will attack recklessly. And that's going to be a 21 for max damage, 18 damage.
Nice.
And how much bigger of a creature is this than me?
It's large, so.
So one side, and then I'm going to shield shove. Push him back 5 feet.
Okay.
And he has to beat a 26. I rolled an 18. I actually rolled 18 and a 16, but.
Yeah, he's not going to beat that.
Okay, so I shove him back 5 feet. And let's see, that was 5, 10, 15. And then I'll move back towards my friends to help defend. And that's all the movement I got left in the swamp, though. I would be able to get all the way in front of you, Mike, but, I'm slowed down. And that's my turn, man. Bonus action to attack. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cast Fireball. Oh, it's not my turn.
It's not your turn.
My bad. I thought
it's Mike's turn now.
Yeah, it's Mike's turn.
Okay. As my bonus action, I will sacrifice a slot 2 to get 2 sorcery points back.
Okay.
That brings me up. So now I have 4. I will use my last 3rd level spell slot. You know what's coming.
Fireball.
Fireball. Yeah, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be one more. Should come out to right about
That's 40
here.
feet, Mike. It has a
1,
measurement.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, that's 40 feet.
Okay.
Outside, downside.
See the little
All right.
bubble?
Well, anyways.
The 40 feet there?
Yeah, it's a dex save of 17.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't a bad roll. It's 30 points of fire damage.
All right, is that all you're doing? Just incinerate 3 lizards. That was great.
Yeah. Fireball damage. And let's see what else I'm going to do. So I've already done my bonus action, So what I'm going to do as far as my movement, I'm going to move back here. And that's me. I'm done.
Now it's your turn, Nicholas.
Okay, well, being the big fireball went off, I'm going to hit him with that mini-me, and I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
The last remaining lizard does a 14 hit.
Yep.
All right. 2d8. That's going to be 6 plus 2, 8 points of fire damage to the last lizard. Kapow,
Okay.
pow. It reminds me of that scene from Harlem Nights when everybody's shooting the 45s and whatnot. And Arsenio Hall's crying, and he pulls out his little 22 and ping!
You guys just got 6 lizards in 1 round.
Fireballs, motherfucker.
Yeah. Alright, next hour of travel, nothing happens.
Can I take that hour, the hour of travel, and ritual cast Liam's tiny hut?
On a moving boat?
Yeah, because I just want to cast it on the boat itself. Since they can come up from underneath.
Liam's tiny hut is an immobile object.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I guess you could cast it on a craft that is big enough to support it, couldn't you? Like if you were on a ship, could you cast?
Yeah. If the surface area of the dome would fit on the deck of a ship, yeah, you could.
So does it move? So does it stay like? That's an interesting thing. Let's say you're on a ship that's big enough that has the surface area which to cast Liam's thing, but it's immovable. So you cast it and it just rips off the back of the ship.
No, I think in that situation it would be on the ship.
Okay.
But a canoe is not big enough for.
Yeah, I think as long as there's surface area to support the dome, then it's immovable from that surface.
Because wouldn't that be interesting if you were in the hull of the ship that you were trying to sink, you would just go in and cast Liam's tiny hut, let it rip through the hull of the ship, and you stand up.
Like an immovable rod or something like that?
Immovable rod in a dragon's stomach, right?
So, with that being said, if we had all 3 of the rowboats together, I could cast it, and it would have enough surface area to hold the dome.
No, it would not. How wide do you think? How wide do you think a canoe is? Is it 5 foot at best? That's a big canoe. And you're talking a 20-foot dome.
3.5. That's 10 foot on either side. 10 foot.
I thought it was a 20-foot dome.
It is a 20-foot dome. That's what I'm saying. It would hang off the edges of the canoe. It wouldn't. Even if the canoe was at best 5 feet wide, that's only 15 foot of surface, and you're going to have 5 foot hanging off where it's not going to. No, John.
I don't want to cast anyway. Waste my time.
Just no,
if
John.
You had 4 10-foot by 10-foot rafts, that would work.
Yes.
If you lashed the rafts together, or would
they would all have to be lashed together.
Would the dome hold it together?
You see what I'm saying?
10 by 10 foot, which is enough surface area to cast the dome, but if you didn't lash the rafts together, would the dome hold the rafts together? Or would you have to lash the rafts together?
No. The dome holds nothing together because you're allowed to move in and out of it.
Okay,
Therefore-
so you have to lash the rafts together for the dome to stay on the
On top of the
collective
rafts.
Okay.
Now we know. No one's half the battle. Go Joe.
Yep. Go Liam's tiny hut.
Fantastic spell. But, you know, an Otaluk's resilient sphere would sit on one of them canoes, no problem.
Who? Normal canoe?
Otaluk's resilient sphere.
Yeah.
But that's not near as handy as Lehman's. Like, it's just a little force hamster bubble of force.
Yeah, what's the dimensions of that? Like 10 by, is it
10
foot?
10 foot, I think. I'm pretty sure. It's like one creature. So I don't know. I'd have that's another one just for dimension wise. I'd have to open the book and read. That's how that would have to go.
Okay, so about a half mile out from this landing site, Snapjaw hails a group of lizard folk guard, and converses with them momentarily.
Who does?
Snapjaw, the lizard folk that's with you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he had a name, bro. That's okay. That's the first I heard of that day. That's why I was like, who's saying what? What's going on?
None of you asked his name, so. Let's see. So yeah, you guys land, and essentially, the lizard folk all charge forward and begin assaulting the castle. And like,
What?
Wow.
Oh wow, they're real hype.
Yeah, because what happens here is essentially, Snapjaw, as you guys are getting near, he's talking to you guys and figuring all this stuff out, and he's convinced the guard post to convince the rest of the tribe. So there's like 80 lizardmen here in this tribe that all just begin assaulting the castle.
Well, all right.
And yeah, the bullywugs are out here all fucking.
We brought a tribe of murder hobo lizards with us.
Yeah, basically, it's a.
Mike got him a little. Let's fuck it. Let's do this, I guess.
It's a full scale war, yeah.
We got an army with us now.
Yeah.
I need a cigarette before we start this shit off. I can tell already. Hey, where are we at on the map, man? Because I have no idea once we switch where we're at. Okay, I see us. We're just real time. Okay, I see us now. Well, hell's bells, boys. What do you think of that?
Well, JD, as a point of fairness, since we're not quite in combat, would I be able to swap out again as a bonus action another spell slot to get some sorcery points?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let me go ahead and also, because I've got 4 now, I want to sacrifice out one of my just level 1 spell slots.
I still haven't found my pin. No,
So
what
that
the
gives you
hell?
what,
Dude?
1 back?
Yeah, I've got 5 sorcery points total now.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that leaves me with 3 level 1 spell slots, 1 level 2 spot, and what I want to do is swap out 3 of my spells points for 1 level 3 spell slot.
You reloading that fireball, Mike?
I am. But also, I want to keep enough level 1 spell slots for my shield.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if I want to twin something, or if I want to quicken something.
I lost my pin somewhere. I don't know what the hell I did with it. Not cool.
So now I have 2 spell points.
Yes, that's all you get today. 1. Remember? Okay, well, that's your ice cream for today.
So yeah, where you're landing there are a half a dozen dugout canoes already
seen my
pulled up
blue
onto
pen?
the land.
I'm sorry, say that again. I'm sorry.
Where you're landing, there are a half dozen canoes already pulled up. 5 of them are in good condition. The 6th one has a rotten bottom. There's 3 to 5 paddles in each. Like, yeah. And I wish I had a better description of Castle Naratar, but that's kind of where it's at.
Okay. I'll sacrifice another level 1 spell slot so that I have a total of 3 sorcery points.
Okay.
That will leave me 2 level 1 spell slots. So, here you go.
All right. Where are you guys gonna go?
John, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Just want to make sure on the.
I said we go down here south, clear out the lower areas before we can get into the castle.
Okay. So where is it you want to go? Oh. I guess how many of the lizard men are with us in our group?
Well, I mean, it's a tribe of like 80. So, but like as soon as you guys landed, the lizard folk that landed with you all ran off.
Okay. So none of them are sticking with our core group.
Right.
Can I ask? Can I tell the command, like the one that, what's his name? Crawl. What's the guy? Snapjaw. Can I ask the Snapjaw to stay with us?
No.
See you, Snapjaw.
So as you approach this area, what you see is a stockade with 3 giant lizards in it.
3 giant lizards.
Yeah.
Like the ones we just fought in the swamp?
Yes.
Okay.
Just leave them alone.
Well, if they're in a stockade, maybe we'd be able to free up some of the slaves in there, and they could join the fight.
There's no slaves.
Just lizards.
Oh, just lizards in the stockade.
But yeah, skip the lizard. Keep going. Asshole Snaggleface. Ask Snaggleface, where are the dragon kneelers? That's who we're looking for.
Dragon dealers?
Snaggletooth is gone.
Yeah, he ran off with the rest of the lizard folk. Like as soon as the attack started.
Alright. Sounds like we're about to get into the meat of it. Let me grab my drink and fill it out. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's what he called the cultists, remember?
But y'all want to go up here to the top right to these other thatch houses?
Okay.
No, dude. I don't want to go near thatched houses. I want to look. These lizards done started the assault. So if we're gonna get into the castle, now's the time, bro.
We still don't know how to get into the castle yet.
I'm looking at a clear pathway. It looks to me.
Yeah, we are.
That's why I asked old.
The entrance is right here.
That's what I thought. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah. That's where we're. Let's go. No.
I'm just saying, in order for us to see that entrance right there, I knew that was there. We would have to go over here by these thatch houses.
Oh yes, correct. I see what you're saying, bro. My bad. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. Yeah, let's go that way. Let's go. The charge is on. This is our chance. Do you let these lizards cause as much chaos as possible? So we could get into the nitty gritty.
The meat and taters.
The meat and the taters. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, basically these are the longhouses that the lizard folk live in.
So I'm assuming a bunch of lizard folks have already ran into that castle?
Yeah.
Or are they doing something different?
Mostly they ran over to these huts where the majority of the
Bullywugs
live, and yeah, they're currently slaughtering frogmen.
Fuck yeah, get them, lizard folk. Rise up. Gotta fight the powers that be. Fight the power.
Don't be oppressed.
So what you see when you look at the main gate, a pair of stout wooden gates and iron portcullis closed off this 12-foot wide, 10-foot high gateway. But they now sag on their hinges so badly that it's not worth the effort of let's see.
It's not worth the effort of being.
Since it was last tested. Okay. So yeah. Are you gonna head into the castle?
Yes.
Before we do, though, I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Give me 1 second here, please. I'm trying to pull up.
You looking for aid, Mike?
Yeah, aid. What
It's
level
5
is that?
temporary hit points, and everybody, it's a second level spell. So everyone gets 5 hit points, and their hit point max goes up by 5.
What level is that? Is that level 2?
Second.
Second level.
Yeah,
Okay.
2.
I just want to make sure I mark it off. Okay.
Big,
So that's
big
what I
dude.
cast. Is cast 8.
Okay. $82.
Yep, up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum 10 hit
47.
points increased by 5 for the duration.
46. Okay.
Oh, it's not actually. You don't get any temporary hit points. You just your maximum and current increase.
You better, yeah. And current, you get the 5 hit points, bro.
Yeah, but it's not temporary. There's a difference. Because he could cast
True, they're
aid
not.
and then cast something else that gives you temporary hit points also.
True, you are correct. You are correct.
I think it lasts up to 8 hours.
It does.
Okay.
So it's extra hit points, not temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
Temporary would go away once they were
Mhm.
expended. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, these do not. Okay. Cool. Oh, yeah, I'm a walking meat pile right now. Let's do this.
I'm going to go into a Blade song before I go into the castle.
Okay.
John, just as I don't want to. Just to share with you, that only lasts a minute. If you don't get into combat after a minute, it's gone.
I know, but I'm sure we'll make it through. Well, you're right. You're right.
I mean, if you cast it now and we don't come across something in like 2 minutes, then you've wait. And I think in fairness, I think this is your last one, isn't it?
It is his last one. Just like it's my last rage. I'm not jumping into using my rage until it's time.
I'm going to save it until something pops out on us.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be persnickety. I'm just I don't want you to waste it.
Once we got into this castle, it was going to be on and popping.
It might not be though. There might be some lulls where we come to empty rooms and shit. Like, what's going on? Yeah. That's why I'm not using my last rage till I know it's that time.
Go time. Right.
Sorry, I still got my booming blade.
Yeah.
Stop that.
We still have methodology in which to inflict damage before we tap into our, okay, this is boss time.
Before let me get this real quick. Yeah. I gotta use the bathroom.
I still got 4 level 1 spells.
I gotta
Shield.
put my phone on the charge for a second.
Shield.
I'm gonna run out of juice. Better kill my camera too.
Uh-oh, everything went black. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Na-na, na-na-na.
Hey guys, I got a hard stop at 5 in about 40 minutes. Okay.
4 o'clock our time. Mine and Rob.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get going then.
Yeah, I got some chores I got to run this afternoon. So here we go.
All right, I'm back.
All right. We got a hard stop at 4, Rock.
Sounds good to me, man. Sounds like a good time. Actually, I mean, I know we have time to spend still, but is it better to stop now? For continuity's sake, you know what I'm saying?
It's up to y'all. I don't care.
I mean, I'm asking more of the DM because he knows what's in store. We don't.
Right.
It all depends on which direction you guys go inside the castle, so.
Well, you know which way we're going. The most difficult damn way.
That's how we roll.
That's how we get down, dude. Don't matter what characters we play. Let's find the tiniest hole and try to fit in it.
And I cannot deny the logic in that.
No,
Yeah.
I concur. I concur.
Most of the time, it fucking works out somehow. I don't know how.
Okay, so
That's the most hard-hitting truth of the day.
I guess we'll play it out, man. I just don't want to get stuck where we stop in the middle of a combat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at right now.
I'm last in the pecking order. I'm going in the back of the line.
All right, that sounds like we're playing. So,
Okay.
sounds like we're playing. All right, let's roll. I will be, big beefy boy gonna lead the charge.
That's why we already got you in line, Jack.
All right,
We got behind you. Me and Mike got behind you.
that's exactly where you're supposed to be. Let's move. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, shit.
Dun 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 dun.
I'm going to run down and grab a soda. Be right back. While we move into this room of frogmen. Frogmen.
Definitely frogs. I don't know if they're frogmen, but they're frogs for sure.
Some amphibious of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm in mid-swing, I have to leave at 3. No wiggle room today.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, I hate to spoil the day. I think we should pin it right here.
What was that, Rocky?
I said I hate to spoil the day, but I think we should pin it right here.
Leave it on a cliffhanger?
I mean, it's the beginning of the castle. Why not start our next week at the very beginning of the castle? That gives us a chance to work our way through it. Not ending mid-combat, which is more than likely what'll happen. Because even this first combat, we're already down to almost half an hour. Yeah, I think we pin it early today, boys, and call this a very successful session.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
That's what